any member must remind people to use the microphone properly turned off when the minutes and turn off mobile phones. Apologies, any apologies for absence. The only one that I've received is for the Cairns. Although they would any that we've added from.
Councillors from Wales and Moorhead.
We just say, obviously people are aware of Barry, what's gone on with Council Broomwall. We just note that we send our best wishes. I know leaders are individually to his family and stuff, whatever, and our thoughts are with him and his family, not for this week in the cooking, so we just note that as well. On a good news point, can we congratulate Councillor Robertson on the birth of the new addition to the family? Declarations of interest, none to declare. So if we move on to the minutes of the last meeting, which is on the 16th, can we agree the minutes of that meeting, please? Okay, so if a lot of the stuff on today is just basically updates as well. So if we move to item 4, which is the SIP commission projects, determined commission projects, and again it is the single investment fund. We agreed to print the prospectus, if you like, at the last meeting. But it's just an update. We're okay, comfortable with that and noted that, because we'll bring to, again another agenda item at the next meeting in November, which will highlight a bit more specifically some of those projects moving forward. So just note that it's really just for an update. So can we agree that then we just update that and move on? Okay, so item 5 is the area-based review. Sue, can I just say that if we take that with item 5 and 6, and Ian, you can maybe just quickly on the commission side of it. So Sue, do you want to talk to us about the area-based review draft? We know it doesn't complete till the end of this month, but you just give us an update.
Got a few slides just to bring members up to speed with where we are with the review. The plan steering group takes place next week, and just a reminder of what the review was about. It was very much nationally driven in terms of having the institutional structures that offer high quality provision based on the current and future needs of our area. Because we're a Devo area, the combined authority has introduced a number of additional lines of enquiry to the review, where we've looked at apprenticeships, specialisation, the curriculum, A-levels and transport, to name a few. We have 7 FE colleges in scope, 3 sixth forms and 1 school sixth form, just to remind you there which ones they were. Why the review matters. Whilst the national focus is very much on the financial sustainability of colleges, what we've tried to do here in the City region is really use the review as an opportunity to shape the future curriculum so that we can meet the growth priorities in terms of higher level skills, and also how we can work with partners to encourage greater areas of specialisation. There has been work going on to reconfigure or to look at options to reconfigure college delivery structures, and the details of that is currently with the individual institutional boards, because they are autonomous organisations. Once the review is concluded, we'll have that information within the public domain. But suffice to say, the DFE have been very structured in their options appraisal from both a financial and a quality perspective in terms of looking at the options being brought forward. It's very important for us, the review, to make sure we address some of the specific challenges we have across the City region, particularly in terms of literacy, numeracy and digital skills that are having an impact on our overall skills position. And it's very important because the findings of this review will help determine what training we buy in the future using public funds. So we've already been invested in skills capital. We'll be able to focus that much more strategically. But more importantly, in terms of the scale of funding, this will be the starting point for the future devolution of the adult education budget. So at the start of the review, we were very clear as a combined authority to flag up our asks and these are set out on the slide here. I won't go into the detail, but they were very much based on the economic needs of the area and the assessment of all of the data and the views of key stakeholders. As part of the review, we focus as a combined authority on the curriculum aspects, and some of the key issues that are outlined in the body of the report you've got are just highlighted here on the slide. A key area for us where we know we need to have more growth is in terms of apprenticeship delivery. It may be a surprise, but only about 27% of the apprentice delivery in the city region comes through the FE sector. So what we're aiming to do is set some targets for the colleges so that they'll work collaboratively to increase their delivery by up to 50% by 2020. Other areas that have come out from this are very much about how we have that collaborative approach to special educational needs and how that works with our Directors of Children's Services in tandem. A key message was very much about core employability skills being accessible to all, particularly English, maths and digital, and all providers providing this provision. English and maths has proved to be an issue throughout the review, and there are some actions that we're flagging up, particularly around the delivery of this, but also from a staffing perspective and a CPD and recruitment perspective, and how can we get more collaboration amongst the institutions on this. And in terms of the collaboration theme, how can we get more collaboration in terms of specialist and higher level curriculum and also niche curriculum? Just finally, employers were consulted through two formal exercises as part of the review, and a lot of their findings run very similar to what was coming out from the broader stakeholder discussions. Digital skills, STEM, sector-specific technical skills are key. Importantly, how does the curriculum change and that curriculum flexibility get accelerated so that it can keep pace with industry? And a couple of other areas around the leadership skills of new and first line managers where we need to do more. And underpinning the whole of the review, the issues that we're more than aware of linked to careers information and advice, and how that fits into our other DEVO ask around a hub. We've got the final meeting next week, as I mentioned, but this is just the beginning. There will be a combined authority-led implementation group that will actually follow on from the review, where we'll be working with government and with the colleges to make sure the actions are fully implemented. We'll also be having a collaborative approach to strategic planning to make sure the curriculum does meet the needs of the city region, and we'll, as I say, we'll be delivering the apprenticeship growth priorities. Importantly, as well, this work will now feed into the emerging thinking around the City Region Skills Commission, which is something we mentioned at the last combined authority meeting. Now that the review has reached conclusion, we can move on and establish the commission and start to do some of the preparatory work around the evidence base and working with the LEP to make sure we get the right businesses sat around the table. Thanks, Chair.
Okay, thanks for that, Sue. Ian, do you want to make comments on that in particular in relation to this commission?
Chair, as you know, Skills Commission, where we want to go, where we are going. It's certainly my view that if we got in any depth of setting up the Skills Commission and all the area-based review was going on, it could be conflicting. So it's been a good and wise decision, I think, just to wait until we come to the conclusion of the area-based review before we move on to the Skills Commission. As Sue just said, we are coming to the end of that process. Our final meeting is next week, and of course we've been talking in the background about the Skills Commission. Once those findings are out on the table, we'll be moving much more quickly in setting up the Skills Commission, and I'll leave it there, Chair.
No, that's fine, because I think at the end of the day, we all know the structural funds that we've supported in terms of community colleges. This is now about the delivery on those issues of greater specialisation, all the issues that are important to us. We will be, of course, responsible for delivering on the findings, so the report will come to us at the same time as it goes to government. And I think you're right, we needed to wait before we get the report for the commission to be set up. I think the commission can now be established, knowing full well that the report will feed into that as well. So that's important. Okay, so with those comments from Ian, can we thank Sue for the report, and we will get the final report when it concludes the 28th of this month, and all next week. Okay. Thanks for that. Thanks, Sue. Okay, if we then move on to again, it's an item under the local growth fund, that is the approval of the business case for Liverpool North railway station, and again it's pretty explicit in terms of the issues that the reason why it's being held back. Frank, any comments you want to quickly make on this?
Yeah, just very quickly, please. This is the 12th out of 14 transport schemes from LGF1 we're bringing forward for approval now. Key challenge here is that the Network Rail Group 3 estimate for this scheme has now put the cost at 30 million. That's an increase of funding requirement from the LGF process of another 4.5 million. So we're asking for the CA to approve an additional funding. TAG have already recommended the project. The LET board already recommended the project, so we're now asking for CA approval to proceed.
Yeah, no, as I said, it's pretty clear and straightforward, and the reasons why we're within that. I'm sure we will let customers know about the increase in costs as well. Okay, so can we agree the recommendations set out within that report, please? Okay, thank you. Okay, item 8 is the appointment of Liverpool City Region Combined Authority Scrutiny Panel. And I think it just notes that the Council have advised that a change in nomination to the scrutiny panel, and sets that out within the report. And so that's all the report does, is set out those changes, and it's just for us to approve them. So can I ask that recommendation to approve that change is set up? Thank you. Okay, item 9 is the minutes of the Liverpool City Region Emergency Travel Committee meeting held on the 1st of September, and it's again just for us to ratify those minutes as the responsible body. So can we read those minutes, please? Okay, I have not been informed of any agent items, and the next meeting of the CA is on the 18th of November, so I declare the meeting closed, and thank you for your attendance. And I think Frank McKenna, we noticed pictures of you with Mr. Cowell.
He was delighted to have his
Britain's
photograph.
got talent. Britain's got talent going on, or no talent?
Well, it was funny because when I went over to him, everyone was saying, who's that with Frank McKenna?
That's right. Okay, thanks very much for your attendance. Thank you.